Sakkang vahato padanti. Dear venerable monk brothers and faithful devotees, today I decided to give a Dhamma talk based on the Dhammapada. Dhammapada is one of the great and very well known stanza, collections of the stanza in the Puttaka Nikaya. That is so called Dhammapada. Yeah, the states of the Dhamma. Pada means, or you can say words of the Dhamma. Either way. So in the Dhammapada, there are altogether 28 chapters. The stanza that I recited is very first chapter. Very first chapter, that is called a Yamaka Vagga. Yeah, Yamaka Vagga. And the stanza that I have recited is the very first stanza. Mano Pubbam Kama Dhamma, Mano Setta Manomaya, Manasate Patuttena Asativa Karotiva, Tato Nan Dukkamanveti, Sakkang Vuhatopada. In this very first stanza, if you learn deeply, it gives the Buddha's philosophical teachings, moral teachings, and karmic teachings as well. So this three stanza includes all these important factors of the Buddha's teachings. So if we take the very first statement, Mano Pubbam Kama Dhamma, so every moment we experience this. Mind is the forerunner. Right? Can you watch your own mind? Is your mind with you now? Or your mind is somewhere else? You see, that's what the Buddha said. Mind is the forerunner. Now you are here, and you are not only today, but also almost every day, joining this Chumban ceremony. Unless and otherwise your mind comes first, your body will not be here. Mano Pubbam Kama Dhamma. Mind is the foremost forerunner of everything. First you think about going to temple, joining this so many different parts of the ceremony, observing 5 precepts, praying in the name of the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha, offering dana for the Sangha, and finally we always share the merits to the departed relatives. This ceremony also based on sharing the merits, that we can think about the relatives in our life, and relatives that we cannot think, that is we call ancestors. We do not know how long they have been relative to in our life. That is unthinkable, unimaginable. It could be millions of years that we have been wandering in this world. All this life that we are related one another. So we share the marriage to all the beings, all the deities also. So that is why, especially in the Theravada traditions, we always, at the end of the ceremony, end of the marital activities, we never forget to share the marriage. Pour in the water, and after that, thinking about the relatives connected to our life. That's how we do the maritality. That's why I said, Mano Pubbangama Dhamma, mind is the foremost important. Nowhere in any other religion talks about mind is the important. Mano Pubbangama Dhamma, Manosatta. What is the meaning of Manosatta? Mind is the chief. Who is chief? Our mind is the chief. Mind is the head of, the chief of all our activities. Don't go, we have to stay. Go, we have to go. It commands all the time, right? That's why Manosatta, mind is the chief. In a family, we may appoint father or mother or senior person to be a chief. Even in the military or even in the community, we may appoint the chief person, the head of the community. But for our life, oneself, who is the chief? Mind is the chief. Manosatta. And the Buddha also mentioned that Manomaya, this is very important philosophical teachings of the Buddha. Manomaya, everything made by the mind. Any other religion talks about the created by the Almighty God. Almighty God, singular God or plural gods. In Hinduism, we talk about the pluralism of the gods. But any other religion, singular God, only one God, only one Almighty Creator God. So the Almighty Creator God creates human beings and non-human beings. But the Buddha does not accept this. No. Not the God that creates beings or non-beings. Our mind is the one who creates. Right? Manomaya, made by the mind. So I try to explain the stanza before I go to give a short story about this stanza. Buddha has given in the relevant to the Bhikkhu Chakkupala. Have you heard the Chakkupala? Chakkupala. This is very beautiful story, very long story. If I keep on talking about this story, you may not have to go back home. Stay whole night over here. It is so long story, but very beautiful. You want to listen the whole story? Yeah. Or I will brief it out. I know everybody very tired, working whole day from morning up to now, non-stop. preparing so many things. But beside that, beside the diet that you have been working, what you have earned, can you say the word what you have earned doing all these activities the whole day? Eh? Boon. Boon. In the Pali we call punya. Yeah, punya. Yeah, this is what you have earned. Not the money, right? Yeah, punya. Punya sampatti, the wealth of marriage. This is what the Buddha always encourage. Being a human being, one should earn marriage, punya. That gives you happiness and peace every time, all the moment. Whenever you think about these meritorial activities that you are participating, when you think, I went to temple, I have been doing this and this, this and this, this and this. So that gives you happiness and peace in the mind. That is the result of doing punya. So, other meaning is, in a stanza, manasate paduttena pasativa karotiva. Pasati means saying, karoti means doing. If you do in words or even in an action with a spoiled mind, with here, what is the mind? Spoiled mind. Asativa karot. What is the result? Will be
dukkha, suffer.
Tatto nang dukkhamanveti. The result, that's what I said. This is the moral teachings of the Buddha. What we observe, the 5 precepts, this is so-called moral observations. Yeah. Doing activities physically. Asati saying moral words. You see, the very first that you observe the 5 precepts, what is that? Panatipata, Veramani, Sikkhapada, Samadhi. That is the activities of the body. I observe the precept, abstaining from harming any being. What do you mean by harming any being? You can harm oneself and not harming others? No, including oneself. Yeah, including oneself and any other beings. Not to harm any beings. And the second one is also based on the physical activity. What is that? I observe the precept abstaining from stealing. The first one, second one, that is the bodily activities. Even the third one, kame sumichakara. I observe the precept, abstaining from engaging any sensual activities, any sensual pleasure. Kame sumichakara. And the fourth one is relevant to the words, the verbal action, musavada. I observe the precept, abstaining from, what is that? Abstaining from telling lies. Right? So therefore, when we talk about the Buddha mentioned in the stanza, bhasativa karotiva, if you do in words with a spoiled mind, defiled mind, or if you do activities through the body, karotiva, with your spoiled mind, tatonan dukhamanvedi, then the suffering will follow you. Dukkha anuyeti means, tato means to him, to person, anuyeti, dukkha anuyeti, the suffering will follow. And in the stanza gives the very beautiful example how the suffering will follow. The ox, one who pulls the bull cart, right? The bull pulling the cart, the two wheels will follow the ox. The two wheels following the ox, do you think that it is a happiness for the ox, for bull? That is a very, very suffering. Just like that, if we do, or if we say with a spoiled mind, that is what the consequences is about. So this stanza was given to the Cakkupala, Venerable Cakkupala, when the Buddha was staying in Jetavana Vihara, donated by the Anathapindika in Sravasti. Where is Sravasti located? That is, Jetavana Vihara. Jetavana Vihara located in the Sravasti. That was very, very well known, one of the biggest city populated in the time of the Buddha. Right? Yeah. So, Cakkupala was from very wealthy family. After listening to the Buddha's teachings, he decided that it is not easy to follow the Buddha's teachings practically, being a household life. So therefore, Cakkupala decided to become a monk. And then he went to the Buddha, asked for the ordination, Prabhajja, or Sanskrit Prabhajja. Then Buddha asked, do you have anybody at home to ask for the permission? Then he said, yes, I have one younger brother. Then Buddha said, you should take a permission from your younger brother to become a monk. So he went back home and asked, my dear brother, I wanted to become a bhikkhu, monk. And all the wealth, whatever we have, that belongs to you. Everything for you. Right? So I don't need anything because I'm going to become a monk. And his name is, actually at that time, Cakkupala's name is Mahapala. Why? The Pala has name given to him. It is also has the different story about. The Mahapala and the Chulapala. When he was given a Pala at the beginning, the name Pala. When he got another brother, then the parents gave them the Mahapala, the older brother, and the Chulapala, younger brother. That's how. And the older brother became a monk, and so he learned from the Buddha, and he also asked, what are the main things that being a bhikkhu we have to learn? the Buddha said, Grantha Dhura or Vipassana Dhura. You have to follow either learning or you have to follow practicing the Vipassana. Practicing Vipassana. That Grantha Dhura means to study the Tripitaka. Right? That's called a Grantha Dhura. And a Vipassana Dhura means to practice meditation. Inside, that's called a inside meditation. Right? So then, at that time, not yet, his name was not yet Chakupala. Still was Mahapala. And the Mahapala asked the Buddha, saying that now I'm already getting old. I will not have enough time to study the Tripitaka, Sutta, Vinaya, Abhidhamma. So therefore, please teach me Samatha Vipassana, the meditation. Then Buddha said, okay. So Buddha has trained him how to meditate, how to understand Anicca, Dukkha and Anatma. Anicca is impermanent, Dukkha is suffering, and Anatta is what? Soulless. Soullessness. Yeah, Anatta. So that is the main practice of Vipassana meditation, to understand Anicca, Dukkha and Anatta. Can you say Anicca, Dukkha, Anatta? These are the three categorical philosophical teachings of the Buddha. Yeah. And so Mahapala, having learned from the Buddha, and he got the permission to go far away to meditate. So he also went with the other 60 monks. And when he reached very far away, it was during the Varsavas time. You know the Varsavas means?
Yes.
Vaso.
Rainy retreat.
Rainy retreat. So this is the rainy retreat time. Vassavasa in Pali. Vassavasa. Staying in the rainy season. Vassa.
Yes.
So then they discuss. I mean, there's so many stories in between, but I just wanted to tell you the important parts of the story. And Mahapala, being a senior monk to other monks, is the senior. He has learned much more from the Buddha than other younger monks. And so he was saying that now we are during the rainy retreat. What you are going to do it? They were asking. And they said, we are following the four Sariya activities. Four Sariya means four activities. What are the four activities?
Stand, walk, sleep, sit.
Sleeping, sitting, standing and walking. All other monks said that we will follow these four activities very mindfully. But Mahapala said, that's okay, you follow this, but for me, I follow only three. Sitting, standing and walking, but not sleeping. He gave up sleeping during the 3 months rainy season. I follow only three actions. Sitting, standing, and walking. This is a very important part of the meditation. Itthanto va itthamiti padana. If one is standing, just to know that you are standing. Gacchanto va gacchamiti padanati. If one walks, just know that I am walking. Nisinnam va nisidamiti padanati. If one sitting, everybody is sitting. Just to know that I am sitting. Be aware that you are sitting. Titthanto va titthamiti padanati. If you are standing, just to know that you are standing. This is a very important part of meditation. Mostly we say that we should sit cross-legged, lotus posture. Sometimes it is known as a lotus posture, right? Cross-legged. Not only that, meditation is so called. Any 4 activities. Be mindful. That is the importance of vipassana. Mindful. But as I very beginning said that, is your mind with you? Is your mind that you are concentrating, that you are listening to Bhante Dhamma? Maybe your mind is going everywhere, wandering everywhere.
Biscuit.
Right? So you think that,
Falling asleep.
I'm here. Yes, your body is here, but your mind is not here. Right? With the family, sometimes your mind may be fighting with somebody, quarreling with somebody, right? Or doing some shopping for tomorrow. So that is how the nature of the mind is about. Yeah. So just to be aware about the present moment. So when Mahabharata gave up sleeping, he deteriorated. What is he deteriorated? His eyes, because he never slept. So he deteriorated eyes. Even at that time there was a physician saying that, Bhante, if you have any physical problem, if you are sick, please let me know, I will take care of you. But the Thakupala, at that time, you say, he was not a Thakupala yet. He was a Mahapala. And during these 3 months, due to not sleeping and due to not dropping any medication, because he has to sleep and put the drop. But he didn't want to break his determination. What is determination? Aditthana Pali. Right? Determination. He did not want to break it. So therefore, finally he lost both of his eyes, completely blind. So that is why Mahapala to what happened? Chakkupala. What is Chakku? Eyes. Chakkupala. Right? So after he lost 2 eyes, and after 3 months rainy retreat, all the monks went to see the Buddha. While Chakkupala was walking in the Jetavana Vihara, other monks saw that so many creatures on the ground, Chakkupala states and creatures being killed, right? And the other monks wondered, this monk so stupid, having killed so many creatures, and the monks criticized him for killing so many insects. Yeah, insects. And after that, it was reported to the Buddha, and the Buddha said, no, he already attained the arahanthood. He does not have the Venerable one of the last few days was talking about the Chetana. Whatever you do, you have to have the Chetana. But the Buddha said, Thakkupala, although he stepped so many tiny insects and killed them, he does not have intention. What is that? Intention. How karma happens? The karma is with the intention. Chetanaham bhikkhave kammang vadami. O monks, I say karma only with the intentional. Right? But the Thakkupala does not have the intention, therefore he is free of harming any beings. Right? So Buddha summoned all the monks in the temple and said about the Thakkupala does not have intention. So then the bhikkhus also asked why the Thakkupala lost his eyes, and the Buddha talked about his previous lives. Anyway, I don't want to talk all the stories. There are so many stories, right? So that is why I said only relatives matters that I will talk about in the based on the stanza. So now all the devotees are sleepy as well. And you may fall down on the ground and even myself I may fall down on the So now this is all about, I don't know how long the Venerable Vannaji said, 15 to 30 minutes, I don't know, it may be longer than that. But I made a very short story. I try my best to explain the stanza. That is the important part of the story, right? Yeah, mind is the foreigner, mind is chief, everything made by the mind, right? If you do, or if you say with a spoiled mind, the suffering will follow. Such a person, just like the wheels will follow to the ox. So that is the whole story about. So thank you so much. Listen to my Dhamma talk. If I can speak in Cambodian, I would be very happy. But unfortunately, I cannot just a short survive. Right? So anyway, and so today evening chanting and prayer and the Dhamma talk is being almost over. And tomorrow, please join for the breakfast and offering dana for the Sangha. And here, non-sisters and upasikas. And we have 7 monks altogether. The 4 monks here residentially, and we also invited 3 monks. 3 Burmese monks. One is from Chelmsford, not very far, and 2 monks from the Malden Burmese temple. So one of them is the most senior, is almost 80 years old. But anyway, we will have altogether 7 months, right? So please join all these meritorial activities and gain the merits. Sukho Sukho punya savucayo. Sukho punya savucayo. So, achievement of the marriage is the highest happiness. Okay? So may you all be blessed with the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha for your good health, happiness, peace and prosperity, and every success with your day-to-day life. And don't forget to come to temple and that's what we monks concerned about, right? So, okay, thank you so much, all right?
Sorry. Sa thuk sa thuk sa thuk អាត្មាសូមពេលប្រហែលជា5នាទីសង្ខេបពធដែលប៉ុន្តែសំដែងឯហ្នឹងទស្សនបងបឋមទេសនាដែលសំដែងថ្ងៃនេះគឺប៉ុន្តែសំដែងតទៅទាំងរឿងព្រះចក្របាលថេព្រះចក្របាលថេហ្នឹងដែលលោកមានឈ្មោះថាចក្របាលហ្នឹងដោយសារលោករឿងរ៉ាវជាប់តទៅនឹងភ្នែកលោកពីមុនបងលោកឈ្មោះមហាបាលទេតែពេលមកបួសហើយបែកបណេតហៅថាចក្របាលរឿងរ៉ាវលោកតទៅនឹងភ្នែកហើយលោកបបណេតពេលដែលលោកនៅក្នុងក្រុងសាវត្ថីហ្នឹងលោកចេញទៅបួសហើយទៅឆ្ងាយដល់ឧស្សាហ៍អញ្ចឹងទៅលោកក៏នៅក្នុងវត្តមួយដែលមានពុទ្ធបរិស័ទជួយទំនុកម្ដងលោកនៅវត្តហ្នឹងហើយលោកប្រើអិរិយាបថតែ3ទេដេកដើរឈរអង្គុយហ្នឹងលោកប្រើ3អត់ដេកគឺថា3ខែលោកអត់ដេកសោះតែផ្អែកខ្លួនលោកមិនផ្អែកផងផ្អែកតម្រេនខ្លួនណាក៏លោកអត់តម្រេនខ្លួនដែរអញ្ចឹងហើយភ្នែកលោកហ្នឹងត្រូវចាប់ផ្ដើមឈឺចាប់ផ្ដើមស្ងួតភ្នែកយើងដល់ពេលយើងមើលពេកយើងអត់ដេកអត់បិទអីមិនស្ងួតមិនអញ្ចឹងហ៎រហូតដល់លោកឈឺបណេតមើលលេងឃើញប៉ុន្តែមុននឹងឈឺហ្នឹងពេទ្យគេឲ្យថ្នាំព្យាបាលហើយគេថាលោកម្ចាស់នេះថ្នាំព្យាបាលព្រោះមានពេទ្យប្រចាំពេទ្យប្រាប់ថាថ្នាំព្យាបាលត្រូវតែបន្តតាមប្រណេតហើយដើម្បីបន្តប្រណេតបានធ្វើម៉េចញោមមិនទៅដេកមិនអញ្ចឹងដេកហើយបន្តមិនអញ្ចឹងហ៎ហើយលោកអត់ដេកទៀតដល់អត់ដេកបន្តហ្មងមិនចូលរនច្រមុះរហូតដល់ទីបំផុតលោកបបណេតទៅហើយលោកអតិថិបានសម្រេចគុណធម៌នៅក្នុងវសាហ្នឹងហើយលោកត្រូវត្រឡប់ទៅកាន់ក្រុងសាវត្ថីទៅគល់ព្រះវិញដល់ពេលត្រូវទៅគល់ព្រះវិញហ្នឹងលោកមានរឿងមួយទៀតចន្លោះហ្នឹងដែលវាមិននឹកស្មានគឺរឿងក្មួយលោកមកទទួលលោកដើម្បីយកទៅក្រុងសាវត្ថីលោកបបណេតលោកទៅជាមួយគេអត់កើតទេប្រធេរៈ30អង្គជាងលោកអាចដើរទៅជាមួយបានលោកថាលោកម្ចាស់គ្រប់អង្គបើខ្ញុំកណាដើរទៅជាមួយលោកម្ចាស់នឹងមានដំណើរយឺនយូរអញ្ចឹងលោកម្ចាស់ទៅចុះឲ្យប្រាប់ប្អូនប្រុសខ្ញុំកណាឲ្យបញ្ជូនក្មួយមកយកកណាទៅក្មួយនឹងទ្រុសិលបួសសាមណេរជូនដល់ពាក់កណ្ដាលផ្លូវឮសំឡេងស្ត្រីលងសំឡេងហ្នឹងភ្លឹបបាត់ហើយលោកថាឲ្យក្មួយលោកថាកុហកក៏ដោយបព្វជិតក៏ដោយឲ្យណាតែកាលណាតបាបគឺបាបទាំងអស់ក្មួយលោកហ្នឹងឯងលោកតេះដៀលថាលោកណែនឯងទៅរួមរយៈមួយមនុស្សស្រីចឹងមនុស្សបាបលោកថាអូខេលោកមាខ្ញុំកណាសឹកដល់ពេលលោកសឹកទៅលោកក៏ប្រាប់ទៀតថាកុហកក៏ដោយបព្វជិតក៏ដោយបព្វជិបាបវារីបព្វជិបាបកុហកបាបវារីកុហកបាបបាបអេវៈបាបដូចតែគ្នាទេតែលោកបាបនិងកុហកបាបគឺបាបដូចតែគ្នាទេអញ្ចឹងលោកអត់ទៅជាមួយលោកសុចិត្តនៅក្នុងព្រៃនោះក្តៅដល់ផ្អែននោះនិយាយរឿងចេះតែ5នាទីអរេតែ5នាទីទេដល់ក្តៅដល់ផ្អែនបានផ្អែនមកជួយសម្រួលបាននាំបាត់ចក្របាលពង្រួញដីមកក្នុងយើងពង្រួញដីភ្លឹបដល់សាវត្ថីបណ្ដោយនៅក្នុងទ្វារគាត់ដល់បានចូលទៅឲ្យវិញឆ្ងាយទៀតតែរឿងនៅវិញឆ្ងាយប៉ុន្តែសង្ខេបមកដល់គាថាដែលលោកសំដែងដែលព្រះអង្គសំដែងទៅទៅនឹងព្រះចក្របាលដោយសារលោកបបណេតទៅយប់ឡើងលោកនិមន្តរហូតជុំវិញគាត់លោកហ្នឹងណាចិនមេភ្លៀងដែលនៅវត្តពេលភ្លៀងហ៎ណា fly terminal វិញធ្វើយ៉ាងចិនមេភ្លៀងហ្នឹងដល់ចិនងាប់ទៅបានពិខុទាំងឡាយឃើញតែដៀលលោកម្ចាស់នេះមកបួសចាំមិនបានជន់សម្លាប់សត្វចឹងច្រើននោះតែមេភ្លៀងតកតុយគ្នាចិនងាប់ច្រើនដល់ពេលលោកអត់ដឹងទេបាននាំរឿងហ្នឹងទៅគាល់ព្រះបានព្រះអង្គសម្ដែងតេតូនទៅនឹងព្រះគាថានៅក្នុងយមកវៈព្រះគាថាហ្នឹងគឺនៅក្នុងព្រះគាថាធម្មបទព្រះគាថាធម្មបទហ្នឹងគឺក្នុងគាថាធម្មបទទាំងអស់មាន28លោកថាម៉េចណាមាន28ហើយមានសម្ដែងក្នុងបិដកលេខ52ណាយមកវៈគឺថាធัวហ្នឹងព្រះអង្គសម្ដែងជាគូ22ដោយព្រះអង្គសម្ដែងមិនអញ្ចឹងដោយលោកផុនតេសម្ដែងមិនគឺថាមโนពពាំងកមាមโนសេថាមโนមយាមនសាចេបតុថេនៈភាសតិវាករតិវាតតណੰទុក្ខមនវេតិចកੰវៈវហតោបទាំង ប្រែមកថាមโนពពាំងកមៀធម៌មានគឺថាធัวទាំងឡាយមានចិត្តជាប្រធាន mind is the most forerunner ណាម៉ាក់ចំទោះធัวទាំងអស់គឺមានចិត្តជាប្រធានមโนសេថាមានចិត្តជាធំមានចិត្តហ្នឹងគឺជាធំសម្រាប់ហើយមโนមេយាអ្វីទាំងអស់គឺសម្រាប់មកពីចិត្តចង់ទៅចង់ក្រោកបើថាមិនចង់អង្គុយគឺថាទោះបីជាឈឺជើងមកក៏នៅតែអត់ត្រឹមបានដែរនេះបរោះស្ដាប់ត្រឹមបានដែរប៉ុន្តែបើថាចិត្តមិនចង់ហើយអាល្មើសឲ្យក្រោកទៅអូឈឺជើងមកទេទៅទៅបាត់ហើយណាប្រហែលបានព្រះអង្គសម្ដែងបាតទី2ថាភាសព្រះអង្គសម្ដែងថាមโนពពាំងកមៀធម្មមโนសេថាមโนមេយៈមណសាជេបតុទ្ធេនព្រះអង្គថាចិត្តរបស់មនុស្សយើងវាអ្វីទាំងអស់គឺអាស្រ័យលើចិត្តមិនចឹងហ៎កាលណាបើចិត្តត្រូវទោសប្រទូហើយមណសាជេបតុទ្ធេនអ្នកហ្នឹងគឺថាកាលណាបើចិត្តយើងត្រូវទោសប្រទូហើយទោសកន្លែងនេះគឺលោកសំដៅទៅលើអកុសលវាប្រទូបើចិត្តយើងវាត្រូវមានអកុសលដូចជាលោភៈទោសៈមោហៈវាប្រទូហើយឧទាហរណ៍ទោសៈមួយចុះណាបើតើជាត្រូវទោសៈប្រទូហើយភាសតិវានិយាយក្តីនិយាយពីព្រោះឯងអញអាអញ្ចឹងណាជេរគេជេរឯងទៅបើសិនជាមានទោសៈណាភាសតិវាករោតិវាធ្វើក្តីបើថាឲ្យធ្វើការងាររៀបចំចង្ហាន់អីលើកបោះទៅដូចថាអត់ពេញចិត្តហ៎ព្រោះវាមានចិត្តខឹងនៅក្នុងហ្នឹងម៉ែហ្នឹងគេ impure វាអត់បរិសុទ្ធវាអត់សុទ្ធតើណាតែផលដែលត្រូវទទួលបានព្រះអង្គសម្ដែងពីផលព្រះអង្គសម្ដែងពីផលតតណាំងទុក្ខមនវេតិទុកនឹងចិត្តតាមបុគ្គលនោះបុគ្គលដែលនិយាយអាក្រក់ធ្វើអាក្រក់ហ្នឹងឯងដូចឯគេចកាំងវិហតបទាំងដូចជាកង់រទេះវិលតាមកន្លងជើងគោអត់រួចខ្លួនទេនិយាយអាក្រក់ធ្វើអាក្រក់ហ្នឹងគឺថាបាបហ្នឹងឯងតាមបុគ្គលនោះដូចកង់រទេះវិលតាមជើងគោសូមអនុមោទនាពុទ្ធេយោកាលិតោតោសោពុទ្ធោកាមតតាំងមមាំងធម្មមេយោកាលិតោតោសោធម្មោមមាំងសង្ឃេយោកាលិតោតោសោសង្ឃោកាមតតាំងមមាំងខ្ញុំនិយាយប្រកេនចៃបុលប្រហែលនិយាយអូខេអ៊ីទាំងកបយការកាnăngហត្ថេភិវិស្តេកុំកេវឡាំងតមហេចន្តារោបពុញ្ញថាបបិនលោកម្ចាស់ដោយចម្រើនបច្ច័យ4មានចំនួន$180ទុកដាក់ក្នុងដៃកបយការកៈរបស់លោកម្ចាស់បើលោកម្ចាស់ត្រូវការដោយបច្ច័យណា4បច្ច័យណាមួយសូមនិមន្តប្រើប្រាស់តាមត្រូវការសូមអនុមោទនាចេញប្រកេនបងសូមជូនបនកុសលចំពោះទៅដល់មេដាបៃតាគុណគ្រូអបជាយាចាគុណញាតិកា7សន្តានលោកម្ចាស់ចែកឋានសូមជូនមេផលកុសលកម្មការសូមសុខសាន្តសានដល់ឋានផតតុងទេវាគន់ទ្វាអ្នកវេតយងសាពេលោកកម្មហេយេជីវន្តាហារហេតកាមណញ្ញំភោចនំសាពេលភ័តតមេមេចេតសាទេសត្វទាំងឡាយទាំងពួងដែលដល់ហើយនៅសេចក្តីតងសូមឲ្យជាសត្វទុកទៅដែលដល់ហើយនៅភ័យសូមឲ្យជាសត្វបាត់ភ័យទៅដែលដល់ហើយនៅសេចក្តីសោកសូមឲ្យបាត់សេចក្តីសោកទៅហងសូមឲ្យព្រះពុទ្ធសាសនារុងរឿងចម្រើនសូមឲ្យព្រះពុទ្ធសាសនាពេញសកលលោកសូមឲ្យលោកទាំងមូលបានប្រកបដោយសន្តិភាពព្រះសាក្យមុនីសម្ពុទ្ធត្រង់ត្រាថាណាថេសន្តិបរាំងសុខខាងពុំមានសេចក្តីសុខដតៃក្រៅអំពីសេចក្តីស្ងប់ឡើយសូមអនុមោទនាសូមអនុមោទនាការស្ដាប់ព្រះធម៌ទេសនាសូមបានជាបច្ច័យរួចផុតចាក់ទុកស្ដាប់ព្រះនិព្វានគ្រប់ព្រះអង្គគ្រប់គ្នាប៉ុណ្ណាសូមអនុមោទនាសាធុ